Morning, friends and colleagues. Saturday morning here at lovely Brandywine Farm. And if the river doesn't convince you that I'm telling it like it is about it being lovely here, then you might be hard to work with, but this view through here should do it, I think. Out here with my two pals. The morning routine's on. And yeah, as pretty as a picture out here. Hey, pal! Hey, fella! Pretty as a picture, beautiful. Lovely dewy green grass. Come on, pal. Come on, fella. Gotta keep Otis with you. So he's got to be the most harmless dog you've ever met in your life, but gee wonders. Come on, pal. Come on, fella. He wanders. The neighbour's dog will start barking. You'll want to go over there and have a chat. Don't you, mate? So I'm daydreaming about the work of relationships. This morning, I saw a post from Esther Perel a day or two ago, and Esther Perel is someone that I heartily recommend. I can't see it, Mildred. Closer. Esther Perel, I think, is in the zone of doing science-based communication on... I haven't got it, Mildred. Closer. Science-based communications on relationships. Ah, there it is. And particularly, this post she was sharing recently was talking about, some of the challenges that relationships face. By the way, when I say science-based communication about relationships, it doesn't mean that it's sciencey. It just has a basis in science. So it's not, relationship advice like, I don't know, if you love someone, let them go. If it comes back, it's yours, or something. Those are more about those sorts of things are more about beliefs or perhaps philosophy or something. But now, science-based is very much, it's been tested and it's been shown to be a problem or a solution or a way forward, and it's based in data, data that's been examined. And so she talks about things like some of the challenges that relationships face. Particularly, we're all living a lot longer now, So marriage as an institution hasn't really been around in human terms all that long. I think, people have been forming relationships for, a couple of 100,000 years, something like that. And these sorts of things have been a part of human life for a long time. But, the Institute of Marriage was, based in things like status and economic convenience, really, I improve my economic standing. I don't think we ever thought about it like this, but we improve our economic standing by, marrying someone of suitable status, And, you know, in some cultures they openly accept and understand that this is a perfectly reasonable basis for a marriage. So the idea that, you know, you're going to be friends with someone or have a level of intimacy with someone, or, you know, you're going to enjoy their company for 40 years, it might in fact be an enormous stretch. You know, for like, you don't have to go back terribly far at all to sort of see times when, you know, I think your average marriage was, and this isn't my area of expertise at all, but, you know, your average marriage might have lasted, I don't know, 20 or 30 years, because people just didn't live that long. You know, you don't have to go back far to see that. So, you know, as health outcomes improve and as the science around medicine gets better, chances are, if you do enter into something like a relationship with someone, into a marriage with someone, you're going to be with them a long time. Maybe that's a growing possibility. You know, I've been in a relationship a long time now, 40 years or something. And I was friends with that person for a couple of years before that. And the question is, you know, in the, like for people like Esther Perel, who's interested in this research, well, you know, what's that stuff based on? Is it you know, something? Is it something chemical? I like this person. I just like her. You know, I just like them. Is that it? Or you know, is it something that is it luck that we're thrown together and we just happen to be compatible? I tell you what, I'm not sure I buy either of those two things. I think you know, the chemical thing might apply when you first run into someone. You know, there's an attraction or there's not, something like that. You know, I call the green-eyed beauty because she is the green-eyed beauty, and actually she has been, you know, for 40 years, the most stunning, entrancing creature in every room I walk into, and she's there. I go, wow. But those sorts of things, I don't think that they are, you know, the bedrock of your long-term relationship. I think the bedrock of your relationship is work, and work makes it sound like a chore, but it's not. And I think the bedrock of the relationship is the work that that gets put in day after day to build that magical space in the middle of the Venn diagram between the two of you. That thing that says, this is our shared experience, this is the life that we've constructed together, whatever that life is. And I call it work because it is work. It requires effort. It requires, you know, in my case, dragging yourself out of bed at 5 o'clock every day, because the green-eyed beauty for some years now has been inviting children to the farm, and there's a whole lot of preparation and organisation work that has to go in. I can't see it, Mildred. And she's going to get up and have coffee, and she's going to get ready, and she's going to be beginning her day. And so the work for me is join in on that, roll up my sleeves, make coffee, get involved in the chores, something we do together. And that's a choice, you know. That's absolutely, well, there it is. That's a choice that I get to make. And it's work. And it's 1,000 little things that go with that. It's little pieces of consideration and generosity to say, you know what, I'm pretty sure she's going to need this today. I'll get that in place. I won't ask. I won't try and score points with it, even though I use terms like money in the bank of love, I tell you. But I'll do a whole range of things in the background to help her be happy, to help her to be satisfied, to help her to be successful over the course of her day. And I won't always get it right. I have to keep working at it. But it's work every day. Every day. And I don't think that we're particularly unique here. Relationships take different forms, I guess. I used to watch when we were much younger, so when we were just a young couple, young and foolish, all we had to get around in or on was a motorcycle. Suzuki 450, a GS 450S. What a bike. Good little thing, the Suzuki. Yeah, we used to get around on that, and a couple of long-haired youngsters, and we'd go and visit Julie's grandparents, the Green Eye Beauty's grandparents, Betty and Eric. And you know, I love these folks. You know, they're not with us anymore, but you know, I love them. They were so welcoming to me, to an average yobbo from the suburbs, like I am really. You know, I had none of the trappings of status or success that would have made me a good match for their beautiful granddaughter, but they accepted me anyway. Lovely folks. But they used to go and they used to sit there. You go and visit, and Eric would, you know, demand, sit here. You know, we'll have a cup of tea, and he'd say, "Mother, make us a cup of tea." And, you know, he'd be kind of, you know, barking out the orders about getting cups of tea, and he'd be talking about his life, because they managed a retirement village, you know, down at the end of their lives, you know. And he'd be talking about the life that they shared, and it was like you were watching a well-rehearsed play where, "Oi, Mildred!" Oh, that ball could be going in the river. It's like you were watching a well-rehearsed play where everybody understood their roles because they did it so often, and you were being invited into a well-established routine and rhythm and the work of their relationship. And their relationship lasted, I think it was nearly 60 years, I think. And the thing is, for me, I remember seeing it and thinking, this is beautiful to watch. But it was beautiful to watch because it was so simple and ordinary. It was cups of tea at the table. It was, you know, banter when they were playing cards. It was sharing of memories and successes and failures and difficulties, and it was doing the work of being in it together. It was amazing work, but it was work. And it wasn't something that magically happened. It wasn't something that, you know, they were magically struck by, I don't know, the magic wand of pheromones or you know, some sort of status-based thing. It was, you know what, I'm here, I roll up my sleeves and I get stuck into it with this person every day. And that's the way of it. That's the good way of it too. And actually, you know, I talk about habits a bit in this space, habits and behaviour, and I'll tell you what, you do these things often enough. What do they say about habits? 6 weeks. I'm pretty sure the actual numbers can vary considerably either side of that. You can develop new habits quite quickly. There's a range of reasons why something might become a habit, particularly if you like it enough. But yeah, habits and behaviours, they can grow pretty quickly. And you know what? If you start introducing that behaviour, I'm going to get up with the Green-Eyed Beauty every morning, and I'm going to try and make coffee, and I'm going to try and make a contribution here. It's not work anymore. It's routine. You just do it. You don't even think about it. I've been doing this for 5 years. And there's a whole range of reasons why this has just become part of the new normal, actually. And 2 of them are right there. They demand it. But it's not work anymore. It's not effort. It's just, this is what we do. Part of culture almost. I can't see it, Mildred. Well, you can, I can't see it. Mildred can see it with her nose. Anyway, this has been a long reflection today. I was, after yesterday's mammoth effort, 20 minutes or something. Big topic, relationships, work. So wherever you are in the world, folks, get out and get some air in your lungs, I say. If you can do it in a field with a couple of pals, one of them's just been in the river, then fair play to you. Enjoy your Saturday, everyone. Lovely Brandywine Farm.